Hi, third grade, welcome back. So right now we're working on our Hundertwasser houses and cities, and I'm so excited to see what designs y'all are going to start painting today. So what we need to do is we need to look at our sketches from last time. We need to decide what we like and what we don't like about our sketches, and we can make changes. And then we'll talk about some of the expectations of Hundertwasser houses and cities. We talked about it last time, but just in case you forgot, we're going to talk about the things that he liked and the things that he didn't like so much. And then we'll talk about our watercolor painting expectations. So this is my sketch from last time. There's some things that I like and some things that I don't like. I'm going to use this today, and then we're going to receive our large sheet of paper, which you will start your watercolor design on. Very first thing that you need to do is you need to find the bottom left-hand corner and write your name, and then also our class code today. So I'm gonna write Mr. Boatfield because that is my name, but if you have your own special name, you need to write that there. And then I will give you our class code now. So my goal now is to use the pencil to translate this design here big. Now you can make changes. Maybe you don't like the buildings the way they look. Maybe you want less onion domes. Maybe you want to do more swirls. It's kind of up to you how you want to change and modify your design here. So I finished my final design. I made some changes. I added some thunder, maybe a little bit more rain. I changed some of the designs in the building and added some more patterns just to make them a little bit more interesting. But you don't have to change everything if you don't want to. If you love your sketch, you can just copy your sketch onto the big paper. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to find at least 2 Sharpies. I have one big Sharpie and then I have kind of the normal Sharpie. What I'm going to do with the normal Sharpie is I'm going to go over the things that are small. So I'm going to take the Sharpie and then maybe I'll go over the raindrops, maybe windows. Now, you don't have to go over every line with the small Sharpie. You can take the larger Sharpie, sorry, kind of holding the camera and the pens at the same time, kind of hard. And for those lines that you can make big, you can use the larger Sharpie and go over those lines. And that might make it a little bit more bold. So small lines, small things, use the smaller Sharpie. Big things like the houses, use the bigger Sharpie. Make those lines big and bold for me. You do need to go over every single line with Sharpie, but it can be small or large. So I went over all of my lines using the big, thick Sharpie and also the medium-sized Sharpie, and I created different lines and I went over everything, all those lines. When you're ready to start painting, you're gonna need a few things. The first thing you're gonna need is a paintbrush. You're also going to need a cup of water. You will need this double-decker tray of paint as well. When you're ready to start adding color, you need to remember 3 things. Dip, let it drip, and paint. So this time I'm gonna choose this kind of bold yellow. I'm gonna go around quite a few times and I'm gonna add that into one of my windows. So I'll add some yellow into the windows. All right, and then now I wanna paint this door red. If I ever need to switch colors, I need to dip, let it drip, and then dry off. So I'm gonna go ahead and press into the paper towel and dry off my paintbrush. When I'm ready for my new color, I'm gonna go back in, dip, let it drip, and then find the new color. And this time I'm gonna use a little bit of red. The more you go around this oval, the more times you make the circles, the brighter your color will be. So since I went around a few more times, dang, yeah, see, that color is bold. So I'm gonna go around, and it's okay if you make a few mistakes. Watercolor is very forgiving. You can always go over it with another color. All right, let me finish this door. Ooh, look at that spot. Perfect. You can also mix colors. So here I was painting one of my big towers with the onion dome on top, and I painted it pink. Right next door, I think I'm gonna put a little bit of purple. The cool thing about watercolor is that if you put 2 colors next to each other, they're gonna mix automatically. So you can see that they're starting to mix together. Just barely have to even mix them. And so you can mix colors. I just want you to use bright colors. Remember, our architect and artist that we're studying loved bright, beautiful colors and crazy lines. So make sure that you make them big, bold, and beautiful colors. When it's time to clean up, make sure you follow the green arrows. You're gonna place your trays of paint on this counter here. And then when you're ready to put away your water and your paintbrush, you're gonna take that cup, you're gonna place it in the sink, and that's all. Don't do anything else. You don't have to clean your cup or anything, just leave it in the sink. Now our artwork needs to dry, so I'm gonna take it and I'm going to find a slot. I'm gonna start at the bottom of my drying rack. I'll put it right here, place it on the drying rack, and you are good to go for the day. That way it has a safe place to dry. I think that's all we need to know for now. If you have any questions, please raise your hand. And remember to be careful with the paint and always use the green arrows, especially while you're holding the water cup. We would not want to spill or for you to run into someone. All right, I am so excited to see what these are gonna look like, guys. I think that they're gonna turn out fantastic. See you later.